Great kid, don't get cocky. Okay, here we are. We are going to do issue 68. Let's do a quick preview of what we got going on here. We're going to talk about the Gauntlet Starfighter. That's interesting. And that's from starts in the Clone Wars, and then we're going to talk about the Mystery of Mortis. That also is in the Clone Wars. Ooh, Smuggling Bosses. That's going to be interesting. We've been talking about smugglers, so there we go. And finally, here we are. So here are our parts for this time. Go ahead and open these up. Again, don't need the paper, don't need the plastic. And here's our parts. There we go. And so those are the parts that we need. Here's the parts that we're going to use. Looks like we're going to be attaching these together. So let's get this moved up out of the road and we'll go from there. So 21 and 23. That's 23, that's 21. They go like that. We're going to use these screws here. That's what it wants us to use. Looks like I have a couple extras here from a previous issue. So we'll use all those up first. I'm not quite tightening them all the way. I just want to tighten them enough to really snug it into place. Alright. Let's go ahead and get these opened up here. There we go. A couple more of these out here. Took 6 steps just to tell you that, to get you to do that. Now we put these other parts on, and it's going to go in this kind of configuration here. So this part go over here. So far, so good. All right. And then the last piece. Go right up here. There we go. That is everything for that. concludes the work that we needed to do there. I think I might go ahead and try to detail this and this. So this one I did quite a while ago, and I never got around to getting it detailed. So I think I'll get both of these detail painted, and we'll come back after that's done, and I'll show you how that went. All right, see you guys in a few. Okay, so let's start off. I'm going to put the two pictures up of the ones that I'm trying to work on here. So just did a rough kind of pass at them, and so here's the first one. And this probably could have been a little bit more brown. It looks very yellow in the camera, but I assure you it's kind of an orangish yellow. But it could have probably been a little bit more brown. The color I used for this was yellow ochre, so hopefully that kind of helps a little bit, kind of tame things down. So you can see I did some gray in a couple patches. Now there's only a couple spots where I could tell there was some gray. I put some gray in here, along there, there, just a couple spots. You can see where I put the gray, and it's because the image, I didn't have a real good image to go off of, so I just kind of did what I could and just put some gray around a couple spots, and then only saw like a couple spots for this yellow. So actually kind of looks like there's some red, some kind of reddish hues to some stuff. I don't know if I'll put that in there or not. I mean, it's going to get kind of dirtied up quite a bit after we start actually doing the weathering on the entire Falcon. Here's the second one, and so there's these parts here. I got around those edges. There's a little bit there. Looked like there was some back in here. So I just kind of added some color. You can see that there was some kind of color put in there. Just to kind of darken things up a little bit. Like I said, I couldn't quite tell everything because of the angle, and I zoomed in quite a bit. But so we just kind of added some stuff, and I wanted to make sure I got a little bit where it needed to be. So yeah, so there's those two things. That's all three of these that go on the saucer part have been done. I could probably use some of that yellow ochre on this. I might go back and do that at some point. It wouldn't take very much. That'll just be kind of something I'll do off camera, because I know it has some as well along through here, and maybe I think through there. But we might do that as well. I think some of these grays could have probably been a little bit darker, but I think it's all right though. Yeah, so there you go. That is everything for issue 68 and then some. So this is what we got in this issue. This is what we are going to get in the next issue. And as you can tell, we only have one more section that goes here, and that will finish this off. So once we get that done, I will mask this off, and we'll blacken this like we do everything else. This will be very important to blacken because there's going to be lights that go on through here, LED lights. So I want to make sure that's good and black. But that's everything in issue 68. I want to thank you guys all for watching, and may the force be with you always.